Alright, so as you all see in the title of the video, what the video is called, we're going to be doing a full day of intermittent fasting. Basically like how I go throughout my whole schedule. But before we get to all that good stuff, I'm going to be teaching y'all like what that means, right? So fasting, you know, question mark fasting. What that is you're basically on a time period of the day on a calorie deficit, right? So for me, for example, my schedule is I'm on a calorie deficit from 8 o'clock to 1. And what that is you don't consume foods, you know, during that time period. And the reason why the benefit of that is the reason why we don't consume food is because that makes us on that calorie deficit, so where our body right away reacts, you know, it needs that source of energy to get through the day, right? So what it's gonna do is it's gonna eat the fat of the body, you know, so that's how we're gonna burn fat a lot quicker, you know, throughout the whole day. And then of course, like when I work out every day after I'm done, I do a 10-minute cardio. I do like the treadmill, like incline treadmill for 10 minutes around there, 10 to 15. You know, and that's pretty much, you know, what the fasting does, you know. And of course, you know, I've gotten so much questions about this saying like, man, dude, like in about an hour or two of my fasting schedule, you know, I get super hungry. What do I do to prevent that? And the way to prevent it is black coffee. All right, so step one, guys, black coffee. You know, like I said earlier, black coffee is the key to get through a fast. I've tried so many methods, you know, tea, and I don't feel the same, you know, as I take black coffee. So black coffee, why it's so good is the first one is it maximizes your energy. So of course, it has tons of caffeine in there, so it does make you feel super good throughout the day. It makes me super focused when I'm going to school or whatever I'm doing. The second thing, of course, it suppresses your appetite. So like I said, this is gonna help you get through a longer fasting schedule without getting hungry as sooner as possible. But of course, guys, if this is your first time doing it, you are gonna feel a little hungry quicker than ever because you're not used to it. But I promise you guys, in about 3 to 5 days, you'll be super fine. All right, so the first thing I do, guys, is I do fill up, you know, like water all the way to the top, you know, in this mug first. And of course, for the black coffee part, the one I use, guys, is this brand. You can probably find this at H-E-B, Sam's, Walmart, where you guys shop. I don't know where my mom bought this, but yeah. So this is what I use, and of course, it's just these little packs. You know, I just open a pack up there, as you can see, pour it in, and I just stir. And that's pretty much like how I do it there. And of course, my black coffee is already served. All right, so now it's time to drink, you know, the black coffee. And I usually don't like to sip on it. I just, you know, just drink it all. So yeah, get to that. Really good. All right, guys, so I'm currently actually in my car. I'm a little late to school like always. But one last thing that after you drink your black coffee, guys, is you need to drink plenty of water throughout the fast schedule, and actually throughout the whole day, but it's most important in the fast schedule. And primarily, I always recommend warm water, not cold. And the reason why is that because I read this article one time that it says cold water is actually a lot thicker than warm water. So I stick with, you know, room temperature water. It's a lot thinner, and it does make my body feel really good. Alright, guys, so we are back, and I'm about to eat my first meal. And currently, about right now, I've been fasting for currently 5 hours straight. And as y'all know, I always recommend that since I work out, I always recommend that when you're fasting, you need to work out in your fasting schedule, right? Currently, I can't be doing that because I'm in school right now, so that's my excuse. Don't make excuses, but yeah. So anyways, guys, so I'm actually gonna have my first meal right now. I wanted to show you all. So I do have some Chick-fil-A fries, guys, more carbs. I got my rice, broccoli, and some chicken, guys. And I don't know how much calories this is. This is probably about 900 to 1,000 calories, and this is currently my first meal. I need to try that, dude.
Straight up, where did the sun come from, man? Wasn't it cold like 2 weeks ago?
You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden throne, but I'm a little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. Too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now.
That shit hurted.
Alright, so I am back and I'm ready to eat my second meal of the day. As you already saw that workout, the heavy arm day was a brutal workout. I felt super good and my body's feeling really nice right now. But besides that, to recap on what I was saying, so when you have your first meal of the day, that starts your 8-hour window, right? So you have an 8-hour window to eat the amount of calories you need. Either if it's if you want to like cut down on lots of weight, I would of course decrease some calories since you're in a calorie deficit. But let's just say like if you were like me trying to maintain the muscle mass, but of course make sure I keep leaning out, I would always increase the calories. Just make sure guys, you hit your carbs, your fats, and proteins. You know, I use my FitnessPal app and that's the one I use to keep track of my goal and stuff like that. But besides that guys, so this is my meal I have right here. So of course there I got some ground turkey with some mushrooms. I got rice and of course asparagus. Asparagus, guys, is honestly the best green I love. So yeah, if you read up on it, it actually like absorbs like the water in your body, so it helps a lot for that. And of course, I do have tea. You know, it's a dietary supplement there, I call it. And for later, guys, we actually do have some sweet potatoes, so wait on that. But I'm actually gonna enjoy this meal. I am super hungry right now, so I'll catch you on the third meal. Alright, so what you guys just saw by those video clips, I actually mixed half a cup of egg whites with 1 regular egg. And here we have some boiled sweet potatoes. And for my drink, I got this from David Lane's video. It's actually pretty cool. It's orange juice mixed with cranberry juice, so I did that little mixture. It's actually a good taste. You guys should try that. Honestly, guys, it's super good. And if you guys notice, guys, I only eat 3 meals a day. 2 heavy meals and 1 snack. And the reason why is that because, as you all know, since we're on that calorie deficit, we basically fast from like 8 to 1, my personal schedule, and of course you have an 8-hour window. So what I mainly do is, my goal is of course to hit 3,000 roughly calories around there. So I try to maintain about 900 to 1,000 calories per meal, and then of course this is my last meal, which is my snack. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you guys have any more like video ideas you want me to go over and explain, link them in the description as well. I'm gonna put my social media links. Go check them out. If you have any questions, follow me, and I'll be sure to answer them.